Hello students, we were studying the sonnet like as waves, and in last video we studied that nativity once in the man of light crawls to maturity wherewith being crowned, proved eclipses against his glorified, and time that gave us now his gift confound. We read that nativity once in the man of light, once the person gets the birth, he is in his native, he is in infant stage, he starts to move towards the he starts to complete his journey of life, and he grows towards maturity, mean he moves slowly towards maturity. He gets the youth, and he in youth he gets so many success. He feels himself crowned, and after that, I mean when he is at his top of the when he is at the youth of his life, uh, again the crooked appreciates against his glorified, when he is having the popularity around the world, in all the people, then his downfall, or his the downfall of health, or his downfall of his physical downfall uh, starts to come, and time that gave us now his gift confound, and all the capabilities which he gets with the time, from nativity to maturity, these are again taken back by the time. With the passage of the time, the man moves towards its end, and time does transfix the flourish set on youth. I mean, the time makes the uh, symbol, or makes the mark of its journey on the youth, on the face. I mean, a person who is mm, moving towards its after its middle age, the the aging scenes are seen on the face of a person. व्यक्ति जैसे ही हमने मतलब अधेड़ अवस्था से आगे चलता है, तो उसके चेहरे पर हर जगह जो यूथ तक जो स्मार्टनेस थी शरीर पे, उसके ऊपर समय के गाव, समय के निशान दिखने लग जाते हैं। वे समय की झुर्रियाँ चेहरे पर अपने आप प्रकट होती हैं। सो इट इज़ द थिंग देयर that and time that time does transfix the flourish set on youth. I mean, on the youth, the time starts to make it to starts to leave it marks on the youth, and the there's the parallel beauties bro, the beauty on which we feels proud or we feels happy, that also starts to uh, fall down with the time. I mean, time doesn't leave anyone, and nothing stands but for his scythe to mow. Scythe mean that an instrument which is used to cut the grass, and the poet has used that his scythe to mow. It is metaphor. Scythe has been used as metaphor, and he says that no one can escape, or no one can save himself against the time's journey. I mean, time, with the passage of time, the time will show its effects. Time will take the things. Time will give you, and time will take. And everyone has to move with the time. And yet, to time in hope, my verses shall stand, praising the worth despite his cruel hand. And the poet says that yes, time take everything. Time, with the passage of time, everything meet its end in the world. But the verse of poet, or the poetry which is composed by poet, will stand as it is forever. The literature, the poems, the creation of the poets are not going to end in the world. Here in this line, the poet has explained that the literary creations are forever in the world. I mean, if you are in the you if you are a literary creator, or you have been given the place in the literary creation, both make you immortal in this world. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, कवि ने शुरू से कहा है कि जैसे लहरें अपने समुद्र के किनारे की ओर भागती हैं, ठीक इसी तरह से समय की यात्रा लगातार उसकी तरफ, हर सेकंड हम हमारे एंड की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं, और हर स्थान जो हमारी लाइफ की जो हर स्टेज है, वो हमें ऐसा महसूस करवाती है कि वो हमें अंत की ओर धकेल रही है। फिर वो कहता है कि जो हर व्यक्ति जो नेटिविटी से व्यक्ति अपनी जो यात्राएं शुरू करता है, अपनी शैशवावस्था से शुरू करते हुए नेटिविटी, देन मेच्योरिटी, एंड देन सक्सेस एंड ऑल, तो शेषवावस्था से आते आते वो युवा अवस्था में आते आते अपने आप को सफल और अपने आप को गर्वपूर्ण महसूस करने लगता है। और फिर जो समय ने उसको जो स्मार्टनेस, हैंडसमनेस और वी कैन से दैट पावर्स विच हैव बीन गिवन बाय द टाइम आर टेकन बैक, और द टाइम डज ट्रांसफिक द फ्लोरिस सेटोनिक, और उस यूथ के ऊपर समय की जो झुर्रियाँ हैं वो वापस दिखने लग जाती हैं और जो सुंदरता है वो भी ख़त्म होती हैं। तो कवि कहता है कि फिट्स ऑन द रेयरिटीज ऑफ नेचर्स ट्रूथ, इट इज द नेचर्स ऑफ mean it is unavoidable circle, it is unavoidable cycle which no one can stop. It is going to complete its cycle. The time always completes its cycle. No one can control it. A person who is once who is in nativity, he will comes to maturity and then will meet his or her end. So ये जो जीवन की यात्रा है, जो समय की यात्रा है, कभी भी रुकती नहीं है, ये हर पल हर क्षण आगे से आगे चलती रहती है। एंड बट द पोएट सेज दैट द क्रिएशन, द पोएम्स, द लिटरेरी क्रिएशन विच आई हैव रिटन, दिस विल बी फॉर एवर. वेन एवर एनी वन विल रीड, he will learn something from them, he will get something from them, he will enjoy the literary creation. So the poet says that a literary creation and literary creator, both these are the immortal in the world. Everything which is born will go to will meet the death, but the creation will never be ended. Creation will always be there. So in such a way, the literary creation or literature has been praised by the poet William Shakespeare in this sonnet. I hope that you will understand it. इसको कविता को पूरा आप समझें और कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो तो पूछें. टेक्सचुअल एनालिसिस के बाद में आप इसको जो इसकी लिटरेरी एप्रिसिएशन है वो भी अपन देखेंगे. थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स.